Right, Leo, we finally have some rain and we're enjoying it, I hope. And maybe not the best thing if you have to be on the roads and things like that. But thankfully, at least today, it's light rain and we're not expecting strong or severe storms. In fact, we may not even hear much thunder at all or see much lightning, as most of this is going to come in the form of rain. Now, we may have some heavier pockets of rain overnight tonight and into tomorrow. Rainfall expected maybe a couple of inches, and some spots maybe closer to 4 or 5 inches. The more likely areas for the higher totals would be south toward the coast. The lighter totals likely farther to the north. Also, it'll be turning windy for tomorrow as well. That could actually bring in some coastal flooding issues, which we'll talk about in a second. And then by Wednesday, we're looking at only a couple of showers and things mostly drying out by then, with a warmer and probably sunnier end to the week and weekend ahead. But right now, certainly not the case. We have the clouds, temperatures in the 60s, so a cool, almost wintry kind of feel. Winds are not too strong right now, but mostly from the north and northeast, up to about 10 or so miles per hour. Now, satellite and radar showing the clouds and, of course, showing the rain. And after weeks of almost completely dry weather, aside from a couple of stray events that we did have a few downpours, we're looking so, to me, this looks really good. And probably if you have plants, crops, anything that you've been thinking about that needs the rain, of course, all the wildfires in the area, this is going to be good. It may not eliminate all of them, but we are going to get, again, a good soaking rain from this. And it's prompted from this flow you can see from the southwest, a surface low pressure system moving toward our coast and continuing to spread the rain in as we get into the next couple of days. Today, passing showers, and in fact, even when it's not raining, you may just still have that little bit of sprinkle action or a little bit of drizzle or mist. Temperatures in the 60s, staying in the 60s steady through the afternoon, and then dropping as we get into tonight. And tonight, another very high chance to at least see some rain, and in fact, maybe even see it pick up, with north and south of the lake temperatures in the 50s. So that cool, rainy, damp kind of feel. This is our precision cast, and take a look at this and follow along if you have plans for later today. 5 and 6 p.m. still the light rain. The low is getting closer to our coast by tonight, so that may bring in a few of those heavier showers, or slightly heavier at least, especially along the coast. We'll fast forward overnight, and tomorrow morning still looks like we'll have light to moderate showers ongoing. We'll move into tomorrow afternoon. This model already wants to put some of the rain off to the east of us, with some drying out to the west. And then tomorrow evening, we may still have a few showers wrapping up, especially for coastal areas and into Mississippi. Now we'll move ahead to Wednesday, and that slow moving low pressure center is starting to move to the east of us. So we'll continue with clouds, maybe a few showers or sprinkles on Wednesday, but overall it does look like Wednesday will be a drier day overall, not seeing a whole lot of showers at that point. So our rainfall forecast, we're looking at 2 to 4 inches of rain. We really need it with those exceptional drought conditions that we've been seeing. One more thing to point out is that with the sustained east winds starting tonight and then all the way through Wednesday night, we may see coastal flooding. This is a typical thing that happens when we get the east winds pushing the waters up. And this would be especially pronounced, it looks like, during the high tide, which will be for all of our locations at nighttime. So you may notice if you live near the shoreline or the coast, you may see that water kind of coming up higher than normal tides at night, and then maybe receding as we get into the low tide range, which is early in the morning or late morning, depending on where you live. Our 7-day forecast shows, again, 2 days of the high chances for the continued showers, hopefully getting some good rain to put a dent in the drought. We really need about 10 plus inches of rain to get us out of a drought, kind of depending on how quickly that would happen. But this isn't going to do it with one rain event, but it is a good thing for sure and should help us out at least. We dry out toward the end of the week and warm back into the 70s.